Hello viewers, Felix here and welcome to the 6th stage of the MLC Tour de France. Today's stage is going to be a typical sprint stage in the French countryside. Let's see who's going to do greatest today. Yesterday we saw John Degenkolb use quite a lot of effort into getting the stage win and extending his lead in the yellow jersey. Who can take this away from him? Does he have the power to win today's stage? I highly doubt it. I think we'll be looking at AK-47, which is Alexander Kristoff, of course, the Norwegian gun. We're going to also look at Mark Cavendish and Marcel Kittel. Andre Greipel hasn't shown much yet, but let's see what he can do. The first guys to go in the breakaways, Alexander Vichot, Mark Demar, Matthew Heyman, Jens Vogt, Andre Maloney, and we also see Stijn de Volder trying to get in the breakaway. Are we going to see the peloton try to control these guys? No, that does look like... No, we might see Sweeter set up the pace. No, it does look like the final breakaway might be Stijn de Volder, Andre Malloy, Jens Vogt, Alexander Vichot, Matthew Heyman, and Mark Demar. Funny enough, the breakaway was not what I thought it would be. The peloton decided for some reason that this big breakaway, we can't let them go on a stage like this. So they caught them and we have a new breakaway. It's consisting of Marco Mercado, Matthew Heyman, Sebastian Togo, and Paul Martins. Not the same caliber of the previous breakaway, but these guys can still pull an epic punch if they get to the finish line. Let's see what they can do on today's stage. 4 men versus 194. I think the 194 guys will win. Here we go again. You know what time it is. It's prime time. It's ready for the intermediate sprint. Let's see who's going to win at this time. Before we saw Kittel and these guys not even going for it, but this time it looks like Mark Cavendish is ready to go. He wants to play with the big boys and he wants to win this intermediate sprint. Or not, he actually went a bit back. But Marcel Kittel wearing this green jersey, it blends in with the Ampost jersey. So you don't even notice him wearing the green jersey. It just fits with the original jersey. Let's see who's going to win this intermediate sprint. I don't think Degenkolb will sprint for this one. He's got such a huge lead, and he needs to just recuperate and save energy. Meanwhile, in the front, though, it does look like Kittel will sprint for this one. With 3 kilometers to go, they're trying to set up a lead-out train, or actually, Ampost is nowhere to be seen. Ampost chain reaction is not setting out a lead-out train, but John Degenkolb and the rest of Giant Shimano are actually setting up a lead-out train. We see Nikias Arngaard doing it, but there they go. Kittel is doing it anyway. He's going on his own for 1.5 kilometers, and he managed to beat Arnaud Démare and John Degenkolb to the line, and Cavendish got a completely obliterated by the other sprinters. Cavendish is not at the level he's supposed to be at right now. And the big question is, where is Andre Greipel? He hasn't done much. Where is he? We're ready for the final 20 kilometers of today's stage. Who is going to be the big winner of today's stage? It does look like I Am Cycling Trek Factory Racing has something up their sleeve because they've been setting the pace for the last 60 kilometers. Mark Cavendish and Arnaud Démare are sending a message to Kittel and Degenkolb right here. Possibly also AK-47 and Alexander Kristoff. Let's see what they're going to do though. But first of all, they have to catch a breakaway. You can see them in the distance. The 4 guys in the breakaway have a minute with 18 kilometers to go. And the pace set by Jeremy Rast and Johan van Zumeren isn't fast at the moment. He's not fast enough to catch the guys in the breakaway. They need to up the pace, but I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. Otherwise, you just might see Tony Martin go to the front. From which team is he again? I believe he's on which team is he on? I believe it's actually, no, it's not Tony Martin I was thinking of, sorry. That is actually Cannondale. He is not the guy I was thinking of. It's Fabian Cancellara I was thinking of, who might just go to the front. That was the other powerhouse pacer I was thinking that might go to the front. Fabian Cancellara could have gone to the front, and he's looking like he's just sitting there waiting for it to be his turn to just put the pin on the other guys. And luckily for the GC contenders, today's wind has settled down. It's not going to create a lot of havoc like yesterday's stage. I'm sure that Rodriguez is going to be regretting how he lost a minute on yesterday's stage, and he's going to be making that up in the mountains that are coming up real soon. But first of all, we have this flat stage to finish as the peloton goes on to the final 10 kilometers of today's stage. Let's see what they're going to do. 9 kilometers to go. It's almost Fabian Cancellara's turn. Spartacus is ready to be unleashed. Can he do it? He's setting the pace. If you're not in the front now, you're going to be feeling this in your legs. John Degenkolb, funny enough, is actually falling behind. He wasn't ready for this pace and is now being distanced a tiny bit. We see Alejandro Valverde sitting up here. We also see Nacer Bouhanni trying something. We haven't seen that much from him, but he's got to try something today's stage. 6 kilometers to go, and the breakaway is still yet to be caught. Marco Mercado's got a 20-second lead with 5 kilometers to go, and it does look like he'll be caught now. Trek Factory Racing is trying to set something up for Arnaud Démare, and there they go. They've got Gilbert, Dumoulin, and Démare, but on the left side we got Stibar, Renshaw, and Cavendish. I want to say the left sprint train is better. Let's see what they can do. Here they go, 2.6 to go. Sinead Stibar deserves another beer for his immense work in today's stage. There goes Mark Renshaw. He does not need to headbutt anyone. He's the first one to launch the final sprint, but Mark Cavendish gets blocked by his own leader, man. There goes Marcel Kittel on the right side. He's going to start sprinting. Arnaud Démare is yet to launch his final sprint. Ben Swift is also coming there. But here's the guy we've all been questioning. Andre Greipel is going to maybe win today's stage. It's going to be very close. On the right side, there goes another Mar. Another Mar steals the stage win on the line. It looked good for Andre Greipel. And look at this. Miraculously, John Degenkolb shows up in top 3. Another Mar said that Track Factory Racing, we have a game plan, we want to pace, we want to do all this stuff, and look at how that turned out in the end. He got a stage win, he got what he planned, and there was actually a 1 minute gap in the end. I don't see anyone of importance losing time right here. See a bunch of domestiques losing times, but Anand Mar taking stage 6, very surprisingly well done for Track Factory Racing. They had a plan, they utilized it to perfection. I just wanted to show you the raw power of John Degenkolb. Roll the clip. As you see here, going on the 5 km mark, John Degenkolb is sitting nowhere. He's got no lead-out man near him. Of course, he's got number 55 right there beside him, but he's not in front of him, and that's where he needs to be. And look at this, he's this far back. He decides to pick up Bowden's wheel. He's sitting there on Bowden's wheel. He's getting ready to go to the front. He is nowhere near top 3 at this moment, and he has to make up a lot of time to sprint and get second place on the stage. And look, he's also got Alexander Kristoff on his wheel. Alexander Kristoff is not able to follow the high pace of John Degenkolb is setting. And look at this, he's driving in between people and manages to catch Greipel in the end, getting second place. There was only one guy faster than him in today's stage, and that was Anand Mar. The fastest guy on the day, as I said before, Anand Mar, taking first place. We see a Degenkolb Greipel Cavendish killer coming in like afterwards. Where was Kristoff in the end? On the replay, we saw Degenkolb and Kristoff were sitting in front of each other, looking very good if Kristoff could have followed Degenkolb's wheel, but somehow Kristoff just let go of the wheel and was nowhere near there. John Degenkolb probably extended his lead. Wait, who got dropped? Was that, no, Greg Van Almen? No, who is that? There's another guy up there who lost time. I'm not quite certain who it is, but that means that Richie Porte now goes into top 10, but I think he doesn't care about that at all. He just cares about the mountains coming up very soon, and he needs to prepare for those. But one guy did drop out of the GC. John Degenkolb extends his lead in the green jersey, looking very good. His biggest competitor at the moment, funny enough, is Anand Mar, and Anand Mar is a good rider, but I doubt he can keep on doing this. Today was very lucky, the lead-out train was there, they did very good, but what happens when the lead-out train isn't there? Can he do what Degenkolb is doing, and just riding solo? I guess we'll see. Juan Alfredo keeping that pocket jersey for another day. He would with pride in the cobblestone stage. He did very good in the Ypres stage, and I think he's a worthy holder of this as of this moment. Let's see when we get to the mountains who's going to be the worthy holder then. Of course, Aru is going to be in the white jersey once again. He's going to be wearing this for tomorrow's stage. So it's on John Shimano. Both, like, I think John Shimano has every single shirt except for the oval team classification. But please leave a like, guys. Please leave a comment on what you thought about today's stage. Did you ride do good? Did you do horrible? What did you think? Did you think the Mars victory was surprised? I mean, it looked very out of blue and just like, what just happened? But in the end, he won, he pulled it off, and it's very interesting. Thank you guys for watching, and come back for tomorrow's stage 7. It's going to be a hilly finish. It's one that fits John Degenkolb.